Scalloper.
The time has come. The time has come for us to talk about Toy Story. I finally watched Toy Story. Yes, it was not part of my childhood. I'm sorry, it was not. I have been gaslit, I have been, guilt tripped, I've been shamed for not having Toy Story in my childhood. And, my childhood was Monsters Inc. Okay, so you can get a hint of when I was born. Toy Story was a little bit, it was a bit before my time, okay? It was a bit before my time, I'm not going to lie. So,
I finally watched it, and I really enjoyed it. Spoiler. Today we will be talking about it.
okay, the thing about Toy Story is that it is not super complex, okay? It is not a very complex story, so I don't think this video is going to be frickin' long, okay? It's not going to be like my Raya video, or one of those long ass videos that I do. I think this is going to be a short one because there is not too much, to shit on. There is not too much to complain. There is a lot to praise, yes, but it is still, it's very simple. It's a very short and sweet. I actually like that it is not long. Sometimes when I see a 2 hour, 2 hour like time length of film, when it's an animated film, I'm like, 2 hours, really? What are you going to do with the 2 hours? Come on, like, we know that 2 hours is not going to be used well. Like, there's going to be filler, there's going to be some stupid things. Like, you don't need 2 hours to tell a freaking animated film cartoon story, okay? That is crazy. 2 hours. Even with like the superhero films, recently I've started watching the Marvel Universe films, MCU. Some of the 2 hour shit, oh, give me a break. Like, we do not need 2 hours of that. Like, why are we milking? Why are we dragging things out? You don't need 2 hours, okay? This is not like some psychological horror, sci-fi thing where the plot needs to, slow burn and develop. No, it is not, okay? It is not. Just give us the important details, okay? Pace well, Act 1, Act 2, Act 3. And then it ends, and we can move on with life. We don't need 2 hours, 2 hours, 30 minutes. No, okay? So I really enjoyed the fact that the film isn't that long. Okay, I really appreciate it. Okay, it is worth the time that So now it is worth mentioning that this film is from 1995. So the animation is still like kicking off, and it is very new. First full animation film from Disney or something like that. Okay, it is a very groundbreaking film. Yes, I know about all the accolades, I know about the legacy, I know how significant this film is. Okay, I've done my research. Okay, I've done my research on the computer. I've also done my imperial research through experience. I know that this film stands the test of time. Okay, it might not have been part of my childhood, but I know it is a very big part of a lot of people's childhoods, okay? A lot of people who are older than me, a lot of millennials, my millennial counterparts, okay? I see you, I see all of you. And it is great that you get to enjoy this in your growing years. What do they call it? Like, when like the baby's going toddlers. You know what I'm saying? So yes, 1995. The animation is a bit whack. Okay, it's a bit wonky. It's a bit cursed. It's a bit creepy. So it is a bit cheap. It looks a bit cheap. Yeah, like the polygons are It is not Lara Croft, okay? It is not like the classic Lara Croft with the cone boobies, the cone boobas. It is not that, but it is definitely a little bit wacky, okay? Like, for example, the children. The first shot of the child in the 1995 animation style. I was like, oof, okay, we have come a long way. We have come a long way. If you ever felt like animation has come a long way, you have to look at the cartoons from, these animated films from the 90s. Because, oh my god, what is that? Is that supposed to be a human? Like, dude, like the skin grafting, the skin texture, that was not existent, okay? That was not existent. Like, when I was watching Incredibles, the first one, I was already shook. I was already shook at how different the animation was. I didn't even remember it to be like that when I watched it as a kid. Like how they had to be strategic about which characters they're going to spend more animation time on, more effort, and while the others don't get as much, detail on the hair and the skin. That was like advanced, already compared to what we're seeing here in the 1995 Toy Story, the very first film, the very first animation. It's like, yeah. And when the baby came in, the baby the baby, bruh, I thought it was a toy baby. I was like, wait, because they were showing the toys at the start of the film, showing him play with the toys, and then they cut to like the baby, the giant baby. I thought that the baby was a toy as well, but it turns out that is a sister, that is a sibling, that is a child, that is an actual child. The animation, damn. I'm not trying to, okay, I'm not trying to shit on the animation, okay? I'm just trying to make a point that it is very jarring, okay? You can like, yeah, yes, you can, throw tomatoes at me and say, you shut up, you stupid, like, zoomer. Yeah, yes, I'm a zoomer, okay? Yeah, show me, you're a zoomer, you won't get it. Like, you get things too good. I don't fucking care. I'm just trying to make a point here, okay? I'm just trying to make a point. I think it's great, okay, but the baby definitely did spook me a bit. The baby looks cursed, okay? The baby looks cursed. Okay, I love it when the toys freak out. I love it when the toys freak out when like the birthday guests suddenly arrive and they're going through the window like, oh no, they're coming. Hey, what are we gonna do? And and I just like it when like weird fucked up characters do literally anything. And I don't know what's the best way for me to describe what I mean by the fucked up characters, but like you looking at this bunch of toys, you get the dinosaur and the pig and the little beep beep boop, like a spelling thing, and like there's a bunch of like weird animatronics just like beep 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 beep. Like it's just, I love fucked up characters like that. It's just so, like, they're not human, they're not animal, they're like machine, they're like weird cookie things, like, like, I love fucked up characters. I would love to voice a fucked up character and just make like weird noises, like that is the lines, it's not like actual words, maybe a word or two, but mostly just like weird sound effects and lines. I love it, okay? I love the sound effects. And it is so chaotic. It is so chaotic. It is so like, it is me. If you know Vernier Scalloper, okay? If you know me, you know that I love the sound effects. I love the chaos. I love things that are so nonsensical, okay? They make sense, but at the same time, they are done in a way that is so like, it's so unserious. It's so wacky. But it is real, it is real. If you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't. And the army toys, the little army toys, that is a very smart. The creative team, like the writers, whoever who thought of this, that, I was telling my friend actually yesterday that, a franchise like Toy Story, I'm sure that people have already thought of this idea for a very long time. What if toys were to have what if they were to be sentient beings, you know, what if they had emotions, what is their POV, their perspective, you know, like how would they feel and react to the humans and things like that. Like a lot of fantasy stories and fantasy allegories, I am sure people have been, you know, fantasizing and writing about such possibilities, but you know, you need one production to come along and do it, you know, like really do it and do it the right way, you know, do it right. Toy Story did it right, okay? They took the opportunity, you know, they took this niche, this idea, and they capitalized it, okay? They created this magic, they created this iconic piece of art, okay? They did it right. And now it is, you know, open for all of us to enjoy and savor and relish, okay? You know, like all these creative ideas of how the toys would function, you know, how they would like be as sentient beings, it's so creative. Like, it's so creative. And you know what is the creative thing about it as well? The cool, like, kind of almost meta thing about it is that as a writer, okay, imagine you were the writer for a Toy Story. You would kind of have to go back, you know, dial back to that childhood experience, okay? The childhood experience and that imagination you would have as a child. This is like you're trying to conjure up that inspiration. Like, what would the child imagine the toys to be like, you know? It is genius. Actually, it's a genius. It is crazy. I cannot, like, I'm just nerding out about it every time I think about the fact that somebody, you know, a group of people had to sit down and be like, okay, you know, as a child I would play with my my toys, you know, my Gundam and my dinosaur toys. And I would imagine, like, this is the savior, and this is the one who gets in trouble, and oh, that is the bad guy. And you know, like, things like that. So all these imaginary scenarios that you would play, like role play, like your little toys and stuff like that. But now, as you're sitting in the creative chair, the creative department, and you're writing for these films, like you have to channel that imagination, channel that all those stories that you've made up as a child, and now it is fucking amazing. It's crazy, like and it is such a relatable, and it is such a universally, like, relatable topic, you know, like the magic of childhood. And you don't even need to have toys, okay? And this is not like, you know, no discrimination to people who cannot afford toys and everything, because you don't even need to have toys. Children, it's just about the imagination, that raw, unadulterated innocence, and you know, being inspired by the surroundings and the coming up with stories, you know, curiosity. This is very unlike me, you know. On this channel, I like to piss and shit on things, but I am just floored. This is just... wow! Damn, bruh! This is some good shit! And yes, the sad part is that it must be really hard for these toys, you know, to get fiddled and fondled with all the time. You know, fiddled and fondled. Diddled and daddled. Can you imagine where all these toys have been? Okay, the butt cracks and the mouth holes and the grimy fingers, you know, the spits, the piss, and sometimes the poop, the shit. The horrors of being a toy. I mean, that is not the main focus of the films, okay? But it would be nice, okay, if we had like it would be nice if we had a real, like a full spin-off where it's like the horrors of being a toy. Or perhaps another franchise can, get erected from the ground, and that would be the topic that they would be tackling, the horrors of being a toy, the horrific places that you would find yourselves in. Again, the butt crack, the open mouth, the dumpster, mommy and daddy having sex in a room. So the main part of the story is how like Woody's getting replaced by Buzz Lightyear. And if you know me, if you know my channel, you know what I'm about to say. You expect me, okay? You expect me, Vernier Scalloper. You expect me to empathize with Woody, this white man's struggle. And what is the struggle? What is the struggle that we're talking about? We're talking about the white man getting replaced by another white man. You expect me to empathize with a white man who's about to get replaced by another white man? Okay, I'm just kidding. Okay, Okay, like we don't have the relation to everything. Like, you guys are the ones who are always obsessed with race. Okay, America, like race. Is it light? Is it dark? Anyways, okay, yes, I know the story is interesting, like the old cowboy toys getting replaced by this new age sci-fi spaceman. But the thing is, isn't sci-fi like a thing of like the 60s, I mean, yes, with like Y2K and all of that, there is this new age of like futurism and like I know about that thing, but isn't sci-fi like, hasn't it always been, it's not exactly like a new genre, you know what I'm saying? So that is a very weird, but I get it, okay, because Woody is like a very old toy. He's been passed down to many generations, so it's not really a sci-fi thing, but it's more of like an heirloom thing, like a heritage thing, an ancient toy that is probably like 50 years old, and is meeting this new toy that's probably like manufactured maybe 2 years ago, 1 year ago, type of situational. Okay, juicy, interesting. I like the setting already. As an outsider, I always wonder, what is it with Buzz Lightyear and Woody? What is their story? I never knew. But now that I watched the film, it makes a lot of sense. I like this commentary, okay, and this commentary that we have. And of course, it's very interesting to see this whole hierarchy, okay? Okay? You have the animals. Okay, we have the animals, and then we have the things that aren't really the animals. Oh my god, this is so dystopian. Like, we have like the animals, and then we have the things that are not even animals. They're like machines and beep beep boop and things that cannot be classified. And then we have a woman. Keyword, a woman. Like one. There is like one woman. Okay, like a human woman toy. It's like the porcelain doll thing, And then we have the man. The two man. One that's like 50 or 60 or 70 years old, and then now we have this new Buzz Lightyear bitch. The hierarchical system of Toy Story. I want to see like the dystopian version of this, ironic that I say, because dystopian version of this is Toy Story 3, but we will be talking about that when that video comes along. Okay, let's not get too excited about the idea of a dystopian toy universe But yes, I will not bring up the race thing. I know you whiteys get like very sensitive about it. It is not about the race, okay? It is about heritage. It is about age. It is about fear of getting replaced. What the fuck? Okay, but you know, at least Buzz Lightyear isn't like an insufferable white devil cunt, you know? Like, he's not that type of character. He's actually very nice. Although he's a bit, he's like Walt, you know? We have another Walt situation. Like, he really thinks he's the hero and he's in his own world. He thinks he's like in the cartoon, you know? Because apparently he has a cartoon. He really thinks, you know, he's like Walt. He's LARPing. He's live action roleplay. He is delusional. And he's Giganese, okay? He's a Giganese speaking nerd. He's always like beep beep boop beep boop boop boop. And then we gotta go there. And now he's sitting there weird. Like, it's like, what? What are you talking about? Wake up. Okay, this is not TV. Okay, you're not in a show. Like, you're... Wake up. And this film does a very good job at making the villain look villainous, okay? Because the villain is a child. It's a child. It's the neighbor. It's this demonic child. I don't even remember the name. But he looks so... Ooh, like, he has the braces and they make him look so ugly and like gnarly. It's like that. Like, I can't even do his face. It's like the... You know, like that look with like the... He looks rotten. Like, he's like the rotten, disgusting kid. Like that bully. Like that dark side. You know, like he needs Jesus. You know, that type of child. Like, it's so... like, where are your parents? Like, why are you like this? Why are you allowed to be like this? It's crazy. It's like, oh god, and all his fucked up experiments in his room with his toys. You know, he's making all these chimeral versions of his toys, like swapping the body, swapping the heads, and plucking them to like other things, and all these weird... No. This is why I don't fuck with the children, okay? Imagine you have a child. You come home one day and you walk into the room and then you see like all these weird, like fucked up inventions, you know, like Frankenstein toys, the chimeras, you know. Oh, I remember the name. Okay, I remember the name. It is he is called Sid, right? SID, Sid, but isn't it like the name of the creature? I don't know what's the name of. I don't know what is the creature. You know, the creature in Ice Age, isn't he called Sid? This is a very different Sid, okay? They're like on the opposite ends of the spectrum. And yes, the chimeral toys are creepy. The fucking boy is fucking creepy. And I am very happy that I've never met someone like this in real life, okay? I've never met a kid who is as fucked up as he is. I am very blessed, okay? I'm grateful. I'm counting my blessings as they go. Buzz Lightyear's existential crisis scene. That was so well done, okay? The existential crisis scene, like, he had this like Matrix moment, you know, when he watched the TV and he realized that, oh, it is actually a cartoon and he's just one of the many toys that were manufactured from this franchise. And he tries to fly, you know, he tries to use this anti-gravitational thing and he falls to the ground. He got red pilled so hard. He got red pilled so hard. Hard and raw. That was good. That was good, okay? You are a toy. You are a toy, Buzz Lightyear. You are not a hero. Okay? Walt, you are a dog. You're just like any other dog. You're not a fucking superhero. You're stupid like bark. That is fake. That is special effects. That is sound effects. And Baymax, you are a warrior. You are not some health companion here to give hugs and kisses and fucks and you're here to fight. You're here to help us win the war. I live, okay? I live for the existential crisis of like all these fantastical creatures, you know, of inanimate objects. I live for existential crisis of things that do not have sentient capabilities, IRL. Okay? Ralph, Vanellope. Who else? Can't think of them. But you know, I like it. I love this genre of animated film. And even the songs are so good. They're not songs that I would necessarily listen to, you know, like it's not exactly the type of music. But those are really good song choices. They really add to the scenes. Like the existential crisis one was so good. It has that very like bittersweet, melancholic hopelessness, but still hopeful. You know, that type of like dichotomy. That's how you use the word dichotomy, like, or that. Okay, and you know, when they were getting held hostage in Sid's house, and Woody, you know, now he's trying to be nice. Now he wants to be the nice guy, so he's giving Buzz Lightyear the pep talk because Buzz Lightyear is so traumatized and he's so disillusioned that he's gone like non-verbal. I shouldn't be laughing. I don't know why, but I find it so funny that he has gone fully like non-verbal. Yeah, okay, it is not funny, okay? It is not funny, it is PTSD, it is traumatic, it is processing, disassociating, you know, it's all of that. That's why he's not uttering a word. It is very sad, it is bleak, it is dystopian, but come on now, Buzz Lightyear, okay, come on now, where's all that energy? Okay, where's all that energy that you had earlier? Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, it's time to get up. It is time to get up. Okay, you may not have your anti-gravitational force, all of that jazz, you know, your little laser, all of those is fake, but what are you going to do? You're still here, so it is time you get up, okay? Get up, get your ass up from the floor, okay? You can see my hand, ass up from the floor, okay? Get your ass up the floor, and we're going to get out of this fucking house, okay? With this fucking crazy bitch called Sid. Okay? We need to get the fuck out of here. It is not time to mope and cry and whine. It is time to get out. You can do all of this later. We can have a therapy session. We can have a trauma dumping session. We can have a crying session. We can do all of that later. Now is not the time. Now is crisis mode. We need to get out. And okay, Woody is doing he's doing a good job, okay? He's trying his best, he's being empathetic, he's being nice, you know? He's not being like a jealous and bitter and salty bitch, okay? He has put that white struggle aside and he's being it's just man to man, you know? Like man to man. Hey, man to man. I know you were sad. I know you not talking more. But it's time we leave. Okay? Cry later. Walk now. Run. Not fly, because we know you cannot fly. Ah! And he gets sympathy from the cursed, ugly toys, the uglies, the chimeras. Like, he gets sympathy from them, despite offending them earlier. And not going to lie, I kind of felt a bit guilty as well. I felt a bit bad because I was definitely one of those people who were, shallow and like judging those like chimeral uglies earlier. And I was like thinking, oh, why would you? How could someone live like that? Like, whatever he done to you, like, why do you guys even exist? When it's not actually their fault, You think they want to be like that? You think they want to be chimeras? You think they want to be freaks of nature? You think they want to be ugly? It was a reality that was forced upon them, okay? It was our ape. It is a trauma, okay? It is a trauma that is way beyond what Buzz Lightyear is facing. His little like white boy trauma. Okay, but no, it's not fair to be comparing traumas, but you know what I'm saying, yeah? So they work together, they work together to escape Sid's place. That is very nice. It's very heartwarming. And there's a revenge scene, they scare Sid, It is so nice. It is so satisfying. I fucking hate kids. So it is very satisfying to see the rotten kid, the cursed kid, like this crazy kid get scared shitless by his own creations. That was good. It's good. Yes. It's good. It's good. I know it's good. I knew it was good and it is good. So satisfying. Eat it up, okay? Eat it up. And when they work together to scare him, it's like a whole ass haunting. It's like a haunting. It's like a full like horror film, paranormal activity, poltergeist. The toys have gone wild type of situation, like it is, and it is in broad daylight as well. It is in broad daylight in the freaking yard, under the sun, on the grass. And it scared the shit out of that stupid child. That is morbid. That is fucking... They ate him up, bitch. They freaking dragged him. They skinned him alive. They fucking like... You don't understand how satisfying that is for me. You don't know. You think you know, but you don't. Okay? It is not even like if you know, you know. No, you don't. There is not even the possibility that you know. Unless you're coming to me and telling me, I hate children. Then, okay, maybe you would understand, but I don't think you do. Okay? With your little, like, baby, your child, and your golden retriever. And the final car chase scene is cool. Okay? That was really cool. It's not your usual car chase scene, in the suburbia. That was really cool. I think one thing that I realized is that a lot of these characters, pretty much all of them really, they're so lovable. Maybe it's because they're toys, but I think their writing is just so good. The characterization, the personification is so good. It's so good. Like, I love them. And I don't know if I've made this clear, but I love an ensemble cast. I love it when we have a lot of characters to work with. Like, Hotel Transylvania is a good example, even though the films are not great in terms of plot and all of that. But I like it when we have an arsenal of characters that are likable and well voiced, like their story and their personality and everything is well done. We don't need to have a story arc for every fucking character. That I know, okay? Especially as I'm the same person that complained about the 2-hour mark. I know that is impossible, and I am not asking for that. So, I am fine. As long as the characters are strong. Like the pig and when you look at them, you know what they are already. Like it's very distinct. They're all very distinct from each other. You know how they will act and how they would react, what jokes they will do. You know, like. So yes, this film was good. It was really good. But okay, please don't hate me for this. It is not VIP because it is just not VIP, you know, like don't get me wrong, it's really good. It's just that like she's not there. Okay, you know what? I'll just put it out there. Okay, the second one is VIP. Okay, the second one is VIP. The first one was okay. It is a good introductory into this like toys universe. Okay, the toys cinematic universe. But the second one is the one that really brings it home. You know, the first one was fine, but I wouldn't consider it a VIP. Okay. I know, it feels a bit wrong, but it is just like, you know, Inside Out, the first one was great. Okay, it was great. But it is not my VIP. The second one is the VIP. It is just a start. You know, the VIP is more a favoritism. It's not quality, okay? If you think that the VIP is a ranking, no, it's not. It is more of like, what is my comfort film? The type of thing that I want to, like, you know, rewatch and live in and stuff like that, okay? And we will get to the second one and the third one, and then we can talk about that. So, yes, the first one was really great. I really, 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 really enjoyed this film. And I'm very excited to move on and talk about the second one and the third one. So, thank you for watching my video. If you have made it this far, you know, this is not my usual shenanigans. I'm saying a lot of good things instead of like shitting and pissing on the film. Okay, so don't get used to it, bitch. Don't get used to it, bitch. Like, subscribe, and do all of that. And I'll see you in the next one.